Hello and welcome to my recap of the LCS Week 1, Day 2 as part of my League of Legends Roundup. I do this for every day of all 4 major regions of gameplay. I take notes on the games, go over the game for you in a much quicker fashion than you watching the whole thing. So it saves you about 37 minutes of watching a DIG TSM game, a C9EG game, things of the sort. Yesterday's 48-minute CLG FlyQuest game. You don't have to watch all that. I go over it in a few minutes. Save you the time. Hopefully my audio sounds a little bit louder today. I did change my levels. If background noise comes in, I will have to assess for that going forward. But thank you for the criticism. I appreciate it. So let's get started. 100 Thieves and CLG. This was a mismatch going into the game, in my opinion, and it looked like it on the Rift. So, early game very slow. 100 Thieves take a mountain. Eventually, 100 Thieves take the soul in this game. They emphasize Drakes throughout the game, and it paid off for them. Closer had a double kill at 10 minutes when they went mid. CLG would respond, getting an Infernal and getting a pick. However, at 18 minutes, this is when the game was really decided. Actually, 15 minutes, sorry. 100 Thieves had a 5-1 ace in bot lane. Closer with a triple kill on Xin Zhao. That pretty much set the tone for the game. After that, it was a snowball. 100 Thieves were up 3k gold, turned it into an ocean. Went mid a couple minutes later, got a couple kills. Now they're up 5k at 20 minutes, 9-3. Closer 6-1 and 3 on Xin Zhao. 23 minutes, 100 Thieves win a fight 4-1. Someday with a triple kill on Gwen to get them to Ocean Soul Point. Turn that into a Baron after that. 10k gold lead. This is where 100 Thieves probably could have ended, but instead they dragged the game out a bit. Screw around for about 6 minutes. Win a fight in top. Huhi with a double kill. Get an ace in bot. FBI with a triple kill. Gets them an Ocean Soul. They take another Baron. They end the game. Pretty cut and dry. 25-6. Closer is the MVP. In the early game when it was still close, he was a big factor. Obviously with the double kill at 10 minutes and the triple kill at 15 minutes. Those two fights set the tone, and 100 Thieves ran away with it. Easy win for them. It wasn't even close after that. Game 2 between Dignitas and TSM. Probably these two games were the two games that I was most interested in today. 5th and 6th in my power rankings. I was curious, did I overestimate Dignitas and underestimate TSM going into this, because TSM has a roster that hasn't practiced a lot. We don't know much about it, and Dignitas is pleasantly surprising us. However, in this, Dignitas did execute. This score is not indicative of how the game actually really went. It wasn't a blowout by any means, and I'll get into that. So Dig got a pick early, got up 1k gold, took a mountain, got another pick. TSM dove top at 14 minutes. Dig take an ocean. So clearly you see here in the early game, Dignitas are emphasizing Drakes. Eventually they do take the Infernal Soul in this game, which is probably the difference maker in this whole game, was the fact that they were taking Drakes where TSM was not. Dig would dive top. 22 minutes, they're up 3-1, but the gold's close, so we have a very slow game. Gold is close, but Dig have the 2 Drakes. TSM take an Infernal. There's a skirmish in the jungle. 22 minutes. Fake God Soul kills Kudio. I gotta figure out his name eventually. Kudio. And in that time period, Dignitas started the Baron on the opposite side of the Rift. TSM would push them off, however, and then take an Infernal. So now it's 2-2 in Drakes. See here 2 red lines. It indicates for about 5-6 minutes nothing happened. Both teams reset. They farmed it out. Dig would get a pick to go to Infernal Soul Point. 32 minutes now. The game is 6-3 Dignitas. Neo is 3-0-2. Gold is still tied. Neo ends up being the MVP. A lot of that has to do with how he kept up with TSM in the early game, and also he played a role in the end game. 33 minutes. TSM do win a team fight 3-2. They try and start the Baron. Dignitas push them off. So twice before 33 minutes, we have the teams trying to do Baron and cannot. Sorry for the bell in the background. I have a cat, and she is annoying as hell when I'm trying to do these videos, unfortunately. 36 minutes. Dignitas take the Baron after a 2-0 team fight win. which is pretty much how they win the game. That 2-0 team fight win was massive, turns into an Infernal Soul, and they end off of it 2-0 in bot. Final score 15-6. Neo led the team in kills. He led the team in damage. He dealt big damage in those final skirmishes, and he's the MVP. He had a great weekend overall. I mean, yesterday he could have been MVP, but I went with River because I didn't want ADCs all over this. And I mean, once again, today it's ADCs and junglers, so nothing really changes, I guess. This is a big win for Dignitas, though. My power rankings will probably reflect that this week. I really am happy with what transpired here. Game 3, Cloud9 EG. Really looking forward to what LS brought out. EG did not want to face the Ivern. They banned the Ivern, and it didn't make a difference in the end. This was our closest game of the day. Well, actually, maybe not the closest game of the day. I take that back. That game was close for 30 minutes, and this game ended up being close as well. However, this game was back and forth for a while. EG would throw the first punch, getting a double kill in the jungle at 3 minutes, inspired with both kills. However, C9 were okay with that. They were scaling. They played, so they were playing Soraka mid instead of Ivern. It almost escaped me because of what FlyQuest have been doing as of late. I almost said Karma, which is in FlyQuest game. Nevertheless, Soraka was mid. So Cloud9 want the Ocean. They want to scale. They win a fight 2-0 to get that Ocean. Blabber with a double kill on Olaf. Blabber carried them through the early game on the Olaf. C9 would go mid lane twice over the next several minutes, trying to get Jojo Pume behind, in which case they succeeded. At the same time, Impact was really crushing Summit in top lane. Summit had troubles in this game. I think he died 5 or 6 times, and it took a long time for him to come online on the Camille. C9 ended up being up 5-3. Blabber was 4-1-1 at 15 minutes. 16 minutes, Berserker had a triple kill. Impact had a double kill in a skirmish. So Berserker is starting to come online. He ends up being the MVP because in the end game, he was massive. And even in this fight, that is kind of what kept C9 in it, because at the time, EG seemed to be running away with this game because Impact was getting ahead so much on the Tryndamere. Cloud9 go to Soul Point before 20 minutes. At 22 minutes, EG just outright take the Baron after a 2-0 team fight win. Impact with a double kill. Cloud9 would respond, though, and this was massive. Cloud9 responding to that Baron take, getting a fight 2-1 where Summit came away with a double kill, eliminating a lot of the threat of that Baron, and also it allowed them to take a Cloud Soul uncontested pretty much. So now C9 took the Cloud Soul, which is just huge. They executed on the scaling composition they wanted, take the Drakes, get ready for late game. At 25 minutes, because the Baron was done at 25 minutes, EG only had a 1k gold lead. That Baron was useless. C9 are up 10-8. EG get a pick. Nothing really happens until 30 minutes when EG steal the Baron. I mean, not the Baron, the Elder Drake. Cloud9 have it low. Inspired steals it. But however, the same thing happened that happened with the Baron. So EG get the objective, but C9 respond with getting kills of their own and eliminating a lot of the power of the objective. And they're able to turn that into a Baron afterwards. Sorry about that. So because they took away a lot of the power of that Elder, they turned it into a Baron because EG were in a reset. So doing that, Cloud9 were able to open up a 3k gold lead and get a lot of the turrets down. The final fight happened at Elder a second time at 38 minutes. C9 won it 5-2. Berserker with a triple kill, and he dealt big damage in that fight. Final score 17-11. C9 are 2-0. This was a big tell me game for me. Yesterday I said it. I was like, oh, well, Cloud9 beat GG. I mean, GG lost today. They're not a great team. And I go over this in my power rankings when I kind of do the tiers of, like, these wins matter, these losses matter, and sometimes it doesn't really matter to me. This mattered. EG are a very good team, and Cloud9 beat them with their own game, which is huge. Game 4, 2 bottom cellar dwellers between FlyQuest and Golden Guardians. FlyQuest could not run Janna top. It was banned, so they did Karma top. They lucked out in this game. Jose Diodio ends up being MVP. They had no business winning this game. Early game was slow. Fly taking Infernal. Fly go bot lane 2-0, so they're getting up early. They actually did really well in the early game. They went bot, got a 2-0, got 2 Drakes, went top lane. 17 minutes, they're up 3-0, but Golden Guardians are up 3k gold. So Golden Guardians are, once again, the way the composition operates, the top laner gets ahead, and Licorice was massive on Gwen. I mean, he was a big factor. 17 minutes, FlyQuest go to Ocean Soul Point. GG win a fight 4-0 afterwards. Licorice with a double kill. Extends her gold lead to 5,500. 23 minutes. This is when I thought actually Golden Guardians probably won the game, was when they took a Drake, winning a fight 2-1. Licorice with another double kill. I thought, okay, Golden Guardians are going to win this game because they turned that right into a Baron shortly after that. FlyQuest win 2-1 in response. Johnson with a double kill. So in that window of between 23 and 26 minutes, I'm thinking to myself, Golden Guardians has a win here. They've stopped the dragon stacking. They prevented the soul. They're getting a Baron, but FlyQuest respond similar to how Cloud9 had responded to Evil Geniuses taking a Baron. Excuse me. By Johnson getting a double kill during the backs and ensuring that the Baron was pretty much useless, they were able to extend the game. Golden Guardians would take another Ocean during that time, preventing an Ocean Soul outright. 31 minutes, Johnson with another double kill. So, at the moment, you're thinking to yourself, well, why is Jose Dioto the MVP when Johnson has all these double kills? Well, it's because Golden Guardians are still up, like 6k gold. Like, this is still their game. At 33 minutes, they start the Baron. They force the Baron, and Jose Dioto steals it. In doing so, they win the fight 4-0 during that steal. Takuli with a double kill on Vex, and they end up winning the game off of it. They end. Without that steal, I think I'm going to say they probably lose the game. Golden Guardians started stacking Drakes, and they felt comfortable in forcing the Drake in FlyQuest's face to kind of just show how ahead they were, and Jose saved it. A massive save by him. He had a couple good kicks in this game as well. I mean, this was probably his best performance I've seen this year out of him. He was pretty non-existent in lock-in, in my opinion. And I mean, I'm a Jose Dioto fan. Last year, I was a real big fan of his. I feel like that new jungler love has went to River this year, but I'm hoping the best for Jose. Excuse me. Final game between Team Liquid and Immortals. Both teams 0-1. I'm sure not many people thought both teams would be 0-1 going into this game. Liquid I had at first place after their lock-in win, and they smacked Immortals in the mouth. 5 minutes, they went bot lane. For the next, you can't see it because of the angle, but for the next 6-7 minutes, nothing really happened between an Infernal Drake and a Hextech Drake. Liquid just started stacking Drakes. Team Liquid would then get a pick play. 15 minutes, Immortals would win a fight 3-1 in mid. Wild Turtle with a double kill. This was a window where Immortals seemed to be coming back in this game. However, Xerxes was behind Santorin when it came to taking Drakes. Santorin ends up being the MVP for multiple reasons, but that is one of the big ones. 18 minutes, they had a Mountain Soul Point. They are ahead, as far as I'm concerned. So 18 minutes, they get a pick. 20 minutes, TL win 3-1 in mid. Santorin with a double kill. 21 minutes, Liquid are up 7-4. 3k gold. Santorin is 6-1-1. So now you're thinking to yourself, how did Santorin get to 6-1-1? I only mentioned he had a double kill in that last fight. Well, if you think about it, early on they get to go to bot lane. That's a kill for him. They do a pick at 15 minutes. That's a kill for him. In the fight in mid where they lost 3-1, that was a kill for him. 18 minutes. So Santorin was getting kills in all of these little things. He was getting the ganks, he was doing the dives, he was doing what he had to do and executing the kill. And in doing so, he's up big. 22 minutes, Immortals end up preventing the Mountain Soul going to Liquid after a 1-1 skirmish. However, at 24 minutes, Liquid would get another pick. But the big fight happened at 27 minutes. Liquid win 5-1. Hansama with a triple kill on top side results in a Baron. And they end with that Baron. 10k power play. They ran away with it at that point. 20-6. The score wasn't even close anymore. but Santorin was the MVP because, I mean, that whole early game was all Santorin. By getting all those Drakes, he forced Immortals to have to say, we have to prevent them from getting the soul. A Mountain Soul that early would have been, I mean, that would have probably ended it as much as the Baron did. So that, I mean, that was good that Liquid was able to come back and win a game like that. Said a lot about him. I can't believe FlyQuest is 2-0. Looking at my board right now. I mean, I know they played Immortals and Golden Guardians, but those three teams are all bad, and they're the best of the three bad teams. I mean, I could argue that they're better than CLG right now. These are doing something. But my power rankings for the LCS will be out Thursday. I do power rankings every day. LPL, LCK, LEC, LCS. Not this week, though, because the LPL and LCK didn't play the last week. They come back Wednesday. If you want up-to-date power rankings on them, you got to go to last week's videos. So, thank you for watching this. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. And, yeah, hopefully you come back for more.